welcome back to RC Truth Media. Today is July 30th, 2018, and let's talk about some of this grand solar minimum news. First off, we have California fires, okay? There are all kinds of fires, at least 17 huge ones that are going on in California right now. There is 300 smaller fires as of yesterday. I don't know what the count is today, but we have been over 100 degrees now for at least a week, and it's going to be this way for at least another week. Today was 106 in Central California. Yes, Governor Jerry Brown has issued emergency proclamations for multiple counties. I will let you take a look at this if you would like. There's a few good videos, and I will leave a link below so you can see this for yourself. Okay. Typhoon Jangdari has aimed at eastern China after injuring 24 and cutting power to over 150,000 homes in Japan. It had made landfall in Japan on Sunday morning with maximum sustained winds of up to 56 miles per hour and gusts of up to 78 miles per hour. Jangdari continued traveling across western Japan, cutting off power to some 150,000, leaving at least 24 people injured and causing extreme heat in the Hokuriku region. Jangdari brought intense rainfall across wide areas, helping people affected by an extreme heat wave. It also led to temperature rising to close to 104 degrees in Hokuriku, in a phenomenon known as the foehn wind, or moist air that becomes warm and dry after passing over high mountains. This typhoon had an unusual westbound trajectory, passing directly over regions devastated by recent extreme rainfall and the worst flooding in decades. Luckily this time many residents actually listened to the local authorities who advised residents to evacuate though. It does say that temperatures are expected to rise again after the typhoon, bringing back the risk of a heat stroke and heat exhaustion. Alright, so in other news from SOT.net, in Sweden, some parts of the country are suffering drought and wildfires, while other parts are having torrential rain. And this lady right here seems to be having fun. Some people would panic and say, "We're dying, we're gonna die, the world is ending." And this lady is taking the best out of the situation. Says, heavy rains across Sweden in the midst of a record-breaking heat wave have turned Uppsala Central Station into a swimming pool. While some commuters struggled to reach firm ground, others turned it into a Nordic luau. While authorities closed off the flooded part of the station before attempting to unblock the water collection drains as soon as they could, the Swedish Transport Administration reporting ongoing delays because of the torrential summer rains. In addition to the train station flooding, the Forum Gallery and another hospital in the Uppsala were also affected. Lightning from the thunderstorms also caused wildfires and affected air traffic throughout the country. In Myanmar, there's 5 dead so far, and nearly 100,000 are displaced by the floods. This is reported today, and obviously the death toll will rise if there's 100,000 displaced. It says over 95,000 people have been forced to flee from their homes by widespread flooding in 7 states and regions during the past week. The UN in Myanmar is mobilizing its partners, resources, and capacity, and is offering to provide support to the ongoing assistance delivered to the victims. The monsoon will be upgraded in Myanmar coastal areas over the next 3 days because of a depression that could trigger more rain through August 6th, he said. August is the rainiest month of the year in Myanmar, when water levels of rivers are likely to rise and cause more flooding. So you're just great. They're supposed to have more flooding to come. Also in Germany, they are having record droughts, which is really affecting their crops. This is coming from yesterday. Says, while southern Germany has seen largely normal rainfall this year, the north has been in the grip of an unrelenting high-pressure system. Said, if we reach the point here in Germany where we're talking about a natural disaster that's a threat to our livelihood, the governments need to declare a state of emergency so that the farmers in the areas hit hardest by the drought can be helped directly with cash aid. While the sunshine has fostered larger and sweeter fruit than usual, sugar beets, it says that farmers to cut their losses in harvest 2 or 3 weeks earlier than usual. Yeah, they're really going through it here. Says the grain crop alone has shrunk by up to 8 million tons, or around 18% only this year. So that's definitely not as good as they could be. Also, Americans are set to have the prices increase on a lot of goods because of the tariffs and the trade war with China, and what's going on with the EU, Canada, and Mexico. In this article here from Zero Hedge, it's saying that in the next few weeks you could be walking into Walmart and you could see all the prices skyrocketing. There's a list here of what's been happening since Trump has been in office regarding trade issues. I do think he's trying to put us back on a level playing field, but it's going to get worse before it gets better, that's for sure. And we do need a whole new system. Our monetary system is depleting. The dollar is not worth nothing compared to what it was when the Federal Reserve was created. And a natural, it says right here, so everything from the person who walks into Walmart is going to pay higher prices, as well as the manufacturer buying material imports for their manufacturing processes. So yes, businesses are going to be paying higher for the goods, and then consumers are going to be paying higher because the businesses are going to raise the prices as well to compensate for the higher materials. Alright, thank you for coming to the channel today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Just to let you know, reserve currencies do not last forever. The longest reserve currency out of the past 6 or 7 was 110 years. The dollar's already been around for 95 years, so we are about done. Alrighty, I'll see you again next time. Have a great day.